welcome back to our grammar class tenses. Okay, so in our previous class we learnt the present tense as well as the two divisions of past tense, the simple past as well as past continuous tense we learnt, right? In today's class, let us move on to the other two divisions of past tense, which are the past perfect as well as past perfect continuous tense. And let us move on now. Okay, so here past perfect tense refers to a time earlier than before. Now it is used to make it clear that one event happened before another in the past. It doesn't matter which event is mentioned first. This tense makes it clear which one happened first. That means it shows the completion of an action before the another action is going to be happen. The previous action is reported here. Okay, so here past perfect tense tells us about the completion of an action which happened earlier than before. Okay, and it is used to make it clear that one event happened before another event in the past. Okay, so now what is the formula? So the formula for past perfect tense is subject plus had plus past participle of the verb. So what do you mean by past participle? It shows the completed action, right? For example, write is in present tense. The past tense of write is wrote and past participle of the verb write is written. Okay, so this is the past participle of the verb. For example, give, gave, given. Okay, so like that it goes, past participle. The list of it we'll see later. So here the formula for both singular and plural subject. Okay, it doesn't matter whether it is a singular subject or a plural subject, the formula will be the same. Okay, if the subject is singular also or plural also, it goes like subject plus had plus past participle of the verb. Is it clear to you? So both singular subject and the plural subject you have to apply the same formula. Okay, just let us see some of the examples here. When we arrived, the train had left. Okay, so when we arrived, the train had left. So here the past perfect tense tells us about the completion of an action. Okay, the happening of an action before another action going to begin. Okay, so when we arrived, the train had left. So leave, left, left. So left is the past participle here. Is it clear to you now? Okay. We were too late. The train had left. Here again. Okay. So left. And he told us that the train had left. See, in three ways you can frame a sentence. Okay. When we arrived, the train had left. We were too late. The train had left. He told us that the train had left. Okay. So here past perfect tense tells us about the completion of an action before another action. Is it clear? What is the formula for it? Subject plus had plus past participle of the verb. So now let us go through some of the past participle here. There is a list of past participles here. Present tense, past tense and past participle of the verb. Okay, here present tense, past tense, past participle of the verb given here. The verb is cry. What is the past tense of cry? Cried. And past participle is also cried, which shows the completion of that action. Okay, here cut, cut, cut. It won't change. Okay, cut the past tense is cut only and past participle is also cut only. Next, build, built, built. Okay, So here build is in present tense, past tense is built, and past participle also built. Now your verb is take. Past tense of it is took and past participle is taken. Take, took, taken. Okay. Now tear is the verb under present tense. When you change it into past tense, it will be tore, and when you change it into past participle, it will be torn. Tear, tore, torn. Okay. Now, break is your verb under present tense. When you change it into past tense, it will be broke, and here past participle is broken. Okay. So there are many number of verbs that you can change it like this. Okay. So that we'll go through in our next class. Here, these are some of the examples for past participle. Okay. So here, the present tense verb, the past tense verb, and the past participle verb. Okay. Now, let us solve this. There are verbs given in the brackets that you have to change it into here past perfect tense. You have to fill up the blanks. Okay. Take the verb, change it into past participle. Clear? Okay. Now here your first question is, I dash all the answers by heart. What is the formula that we have learnt? Subject plus had plus past participle, right? Okay. The subject is I here. Had, auxiliary verb we have to add here. I had. What is the past participle of the verb learn? Learnt. Okay, here learn, learnt, learnt. I had learnt all the answers by heart. Now, your second question is, I dash my work. Finish is your verb. I had finished my work. Okay, finished, finished, finished is the past participle. Finish is in present tense, finished is in past tense, and past participle of that verb is finished. Now, you dash before me. You had, stop is the verb, stopped before me. You had stopped before me. Okay, stop, stopped, stopped only. Now, his parents dash him for his mistake. So, his parents had forgave. Here, under past tense, forgave. So, here, past participle is forgiven. Forgive, forgave, forgiven is the past participle of the verb. Clear? So, under past participle, it shows us the completion of an action at one particular time before another action is going to begin. Clear? Okay, and the formula for it is subject plus had plus past participle of the verb, and you had already learned some of the past participles here. Okay, so after subject you have to use the formula wherever necessary, and you have to frame sentences, or if the fill in the blanks comes like this, you have to fill it up accordingly. Now, let us move on to the last division of past tense. Which one is that? Past perfect continuous tense. So, the fourth division of past tense is past perfect continuous tense. So, past perfect continuous tense shows that an action that started in the past continued up until another time in the past. Okay, and the action started taking place sometime in the past, went on for long and came to an end in the past itself, and it is called as a long continuous action in the past itself. So, the action which begin in the past continue for a long period of time in the past and complete in the past itself, and it is a long continuous action in the past. Which one? Past perfect continuous tense. The action continues for a long period of time which begin in the past, continue for a long in the past, as well as come to an end in the past itself. So it is called as the long continuous action. Okay, the past perfect continuous tense. So what is the formula? Here the formula for past perfect continuous is subject had been plus the present participle form. Okay, past participle you learned right here. What is present participle? Present participle here root verb plus the ing. For example, work is a root verb. If you add ing to it, it will be working, and this is called as the present participle of the verb. Is it clear? Past participle you have already learned, right? Give, gave, given. Given is the past participle. Here, how to form a present participle? Add ing to the root verb or the base verb. Root verb plus the ing. Here, you form present participle. Clear? Okay. So here, subject plus had been plus present participle of the verb. Examples are as follows here. Maria had been walking 3 miles a day before she broke her leg. It shows the long continuous action here. Okay. Maria is the subject. Had been base verb plus ing which forms present participle. Okay. Maria had been walking 3 miles a day before she broke her leg. We had been working on a project. It means for a long period of time, action continued. Okay, we had been working. We is the subject, had been working. Okay, here working, as I told you, base form of the verb, add ing to it, it will be called as a present participle. Here, they had been looking for a house for rent. They is the subject, had been plus looking. Here, looking is a present participle of the verb. Okay. So, Maria had been walking 3 miles a day before she broke her leg. We had been working on a project and they had been looking for a house for rent here. Okay. Here, past perfect tense shows us or tells us about the completion of an action in the past itself. Begin in the past, continued for a long period of time in the past, as well as completed in the past itself. It shows us the long continuous action in the past. What is the formula for it? Subject plus had been plus present participle of the verb. Okay, I hope you understood this. Now let us solve some of the questions given here by using the formula. Here, your first question is she dash and your verb is work. So how you have to fill this up? She had, use the formula here. She had been. What is work here? Work is the base form of the verb or root form of the verb. So, for verb you have to add, what you have to add? You have to add ing. Okay, so here add ing. You can complete this sentence by then. She had been working. She had been working, which shows a long continuous action. And they dash for long. Here, they had been, study is the verb, change it into present participle, studying for long, they had been studying for long. Okay, your last question is, you dash tennis, you had been, play is your verb. Play, what do you have to add now? ing, right? You had been playing tennis. I hope it is clear now. So use the formula and solve all the problems given. So all the sentences you can frame by using this formula. So you have to learn this, how to form the sentences under different divisions of tenses like present tense as well as past tense, and what we are going to learn in our next class, future tense as well. Okay, so formulas if you learn, then it won't be a difficult thing to form or to solve any of the problems under tenses. So in today's class we have learnt the last two divisions of past tense. We learnt past perfect tense as well as the past perfect continuous tense, and past perfect continuous tense is about the long continuous action which began in the past, continued in the past, as well as completed in the past. And the formula for this is subject plus had been plus here present participle of the verb. How to form the present participle? Root plus ing, or base form of the verb, add ing to it, then it will be present participle, students. Okay, I hope you have understood up to here, means all the 4 divisions of present tense as well as the 4 divisions under past tense. So in our next class we are going to study the future tense and its divisions. Thank you for watching.